Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the main stage of the Town of Cochrane FCSS Virtual Volunteer Fair 2021. I am extremely excited now to invite to the stage a really great organization in our community. I know I've done lots of volunteering myself with them, so I'm pretty excited to see their presentation. So I want to take the opportunity to introduce Marina and Erica with Cochrane and Area Event Society. So welcome, and I'll let you take it away.
Thank you, Nita. Thanks for the opportunity. It's great to just talk about Cochrane events and our volunteer needs. And I am going to attempt to share a screen, so give me a few moments and Erica will take it away.
So who we are Cochrane and Area Event Society. We've been around for going on 11 years now. And what we do is we organize all the big parties in Cochrane, like Canada Day is the next one coming up. So, and all the members of our board are all volunteers. Our mission is to promote the community and give back to the community. So we try and keep everything as local as possible, and we stimulate the economy. And since 2010, we've organized 44 events, including one we're very proud of last year, that we held all of our events. We were able to go ahead by being very creative.
That's right, in one form or another. So just a quick glance, that's our team members. Erica here is president, Lucille is treasurer, I'm secretary. We have a couple of directors at large here. So Mark, Ed, Susan Calvert, Chris Johnson, Lisa, and Teresa. Our mission is to increase the quality of life for Cochrane residents. We want to engage volunteer opportunities and people in Cochrane. We also give back to our community by hiring our businesses, because we want to promote local businesses and artists. We want to give them an opportunity to sponsor events and be part of those events as well. And we donate back to the community financially as well.
One way that we do that has been really successful, especially during the COVID times, is with all our events, all our prizes are Cochrane dollars. So those dollars have to stay in the community.
That's right.
So they go back to the local businesses, and that's a very important part of what we do, is keeping it local.
So our 4 events are, of course, Canada Day, which is coming up very shortly. Labor Day Parade, Stuff a Bus, and our new event, this is the 3rd year that we'll be having it, is the New Year's Eve family celebration.
So what kind of volunteers do we need? So we have each event has specific volunteer requirements that don't change. Like for the parade, we're always going to need people to man the barricades. For Stuff a Bus, we always need people to help load the buses and then also sort the toys afterwards. New Year's Eve, run the different events. I mean, we've only had one in-person New Year's thanks to COVID, but we had a lot of great volunteers come out that far. But Canada Day special in that, depending on the events that we have, that's where we need certain specific volunteer jobs. For example, this year we're running a bike rally. And so we need people with their cell phones to time people doing different events as part of our bike rally. So that's a kind of a unique event we've added this year. It gives volunteers opportunity to do something new. In fact, this year we need a couple of people to play bocce. So if anybody's interested. So
we try to be generous and kind to our volunteers. We always give them swag and food for the day. We have free pizza and pop at our orientations. We try to make it easy by using the signup.com website as our registration platform that allows people to pick their position that they wish to volunteer for, as well as the time slot they wish to come in for. And all communication is sent through that to signup.com. So it just makes it easy for everybody to use and know where they need to be at.
And some of our events need really large amount of volunteers. What do you think our highest number of volunteers that we need?
Canada Day is the largest one. So this slide here is just about the kind of volunteer activities that we have for each of our events. So as you can see, Canada Day and New Year's Eve is quite similar in the type of volunteer tasks that we require. Labor Day Parade is very different because that's the most volunteers we need is for the barricade monitoring, just to make sure that the vehicles stay out of the parade route, and we keep that parade route strictly for the floats and the entertainment there to keep everybody safe. We also require volunteers that are form up for the parade, but not as much as barricades. Stuff Up Bus is our event that requires the less amount of volunteers. That one's probably about 10 to 12 volunteers. But Canada Day is like 84, Labor Day Parade is like 70, 75, Stuff Up Bus 10 to 15, and New Year's Eve, it is a smaller event in the sense that it's new and we're just starting to build it. So that one takes about 30 to 35 right now. This is this year's Canada Day. It's coming up. So we have a couple of things. We have a couple of things planned. Activities at parks. 2 separate parades this year. If you guys remember, last year we had one big parade traveling across or throughout all of the communities, and it just took forever because it was just a long route. So we're doing 2 separate parades with the same kind of vehicles in each, so you don't feel like you miss anything. And those parades will go into each of their areas, and that will be shorter times. They'll be able to spend a little bit more time at each area. It'll just be better.
Yes.
We have some virtual entertainment, so that's performers that have sent in their videos that will be showcasing. We have some contests like coloring contest, chalk art, create a flag contest. We have scavenger hunts, treasure hunts, trivia walks down Main Street, or Erica is organizing a bike rally. We have food trucks. Our main attraction is the live streaming entertainment of George Canyon. He's actually coming to Cochrane, which is pretty exciting.
Exclusive show.
Yeah, exclusively for us, undisclosed location, but we're live streaming. So that's going to be fun. We have a little bit of an artisan market at Social Spot and fireworks to cap off the evening. So it's going to be fun. It's good. That's what we're planning, and we do need some volunteers for this coming Canada Day. So not a huge amount like a typical Canada Day because we're not fully live, but we do need some for the Ranch House, Midford, and Tim Bannister Park because there's some activities there that we're laying out.
And definitely for the bike rally.
Yes, for the bike rally as well.
It's going to be like an amazing race style. So there's going to be, you ride to a location, complete a task, and that task is timed. So we need volunteers at each location to do all the timing and make sure that everybody's, playing safely and following all the rules.
That's right. That's right. This is
what we hope next year.
Well, that's next year, but we won't even go through that because next year we're hoping a full-on event. We could have possibly planned one this year because they will open up July 1st, but it's just too late for us to change our planning at such short notice.
And I'm not sure that everybody is comfortable with rushing out into a large crowd right away. I think people would love to have a little bit more time, especially the volunteers. Like the volunteers that we're asking to come out for Canada Day this year, it's going to be very low contact, lots of social distancing still. That's how we've designed everything so that it doesn't encourage large gatherings and it doesn't encourage close contact. So if anybody's worried about it, they shouldn't be because everything will be social distancing. And of course we will have sanitizer and everything available. So it should be fine. We're going on the side of safety.
That's right.
And security this year.
That's right. So you're seeing the Labor Day Parade slide. We are going full on for Labor Day Parade. We've already received registrations for floats, and it's going to be a full on parade driving down the same streets that we typically do, which is Center, Railway, Main Street, and back down on Center. So The route's still to be confirmed and determined, but I think that it's going to be pretty similar to what it was 2 years ago. So for sure, we'll be looking for lots of volunteers to help us with that. It's a massive undertaking, and we just need assistance to keep everybody safe for that event.
And if you're a really, really good volunteer, sometimes we let you drive the golf cart.
Yeah.
Unless I'm on it first.
Stuff-a-Bus. This year will be the 11th year that we're planning Stuff-a-Bus, and that one, like I mentioned, is pretty low for volunteers. But if there's anybody interested in helping us out, we'd be more than happy to, provide you a time slot and an activity to do.
Yeah, last year, one of the volunteer tasks, or maybe the year before, was you had to go to the Calgary Hitman game and watch the game and then help with the teddy bears afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, how much of a torturous activity is that?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so lots of great fun opportunities for people.
Yeah.
And just interacting with the Cochrane residents, especially with kids coming for their pictures with Santa. Like, just the joy on the kids' faces when they see Santa, it makes it all worthwhile, just all the planning.
That's right. We've actually held back some of these stuffies for Canada Day, and that's going to be our treasure hunt. So we're hiding stuffies all over Cochrane, and every day for about 5 days, and they'll need to figure out the clues to find out where the teddy bears are hidden. And New Year's Eve, these are the pictures of the first year we had, which was live at Midford Park. So this year will be our fourth one. Third one, maybe.
Yeah.
No, 2022 will be fourth.
Oh, okay.
One. Yeah.
All right.
So this year we're hoping to do it with the family, Spray Exono's Family Sports Center, just to offer indoors and outdoor activities. It reduces the need for some of the volunteers and also reduces the need for extra infrastructure. So we're hoping to do that this year. And that one too is going to be a full-on celebration. So we're excited for that.
Yes. Do we want to stop?
No, I thought it was more than that. Oh, stop sharing.
So there's definitely plenty of opportunities for people to volunteer, even if it's to help, just for one day with setup or takedown, or you want to come out on the day of the event and do a specific job. But we're more than accommodating, if you can only help for a couple of hours or a little bit here and there, we're more than happy to take you up on it.
Yeah. So, and basically that's what we're doing is trying to get volunteers, because we mentioned that we just need such a large base of volunteers. Of course, these are activities that are very well populated and we just need safety and we need orderly conduct from all of the events that we're running. So we just want to make sure that everything is set. And we certainly cannot proceed with, let's say, for the Labor Day parade, with having the barricades not manned, because people will drive through them or move them to get to their destination. So we cannot operate without it. We would be shut down, in fewer words.
Yeah. And one of the things we need for Canada Day as well is we need fireworks fallout zone volunteers. Yeah. And pretty much what that means is you get the best view of the fireworks because you're right there, making sure that nobody accesses the fallout zone for safety reasons. But you cannot beat the view.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's a fun task that I think we fight to volunteer for that one.
Yeah, and we are a whole bunch of volunteers that run the Cochrane and Area Events Society. We've been doing it for 11 years now, and it's just run by volunteers, and we donate all of our time. We spend probably about, I don't know, between 200 and 300 hours a year, each person, just trying to get everything organized. And from March till December, it's full-on organization. The only time that we have off is January, February, which is time that we do grant applications and final report and AGM. So there's not a lot of time that is free. In other words, we just do it because we love we love Cochrane. We love to put smile on people's faces. We love to bring value and bring entertainment and just increase that joy of life in that we all love, right?
And our big mandate is it's got to be family friendly, and it has to be
free. Yeah.
We do not want people to say, oh, I can't afford to go to that event because I don't have the money to get in.
Yeah.
It's like none of that. This is for Cochrane.
Yeah.
Completely.
And we're very fortunate to have such a great support from the town of Cochrane. They are wonderful at, just providing us with not just the financial support, but the resources to get this out, either people or equipment or whatever we need. Like, they're great to help us. So we have a great team. We're very social. We're very interactive. We're not only team members, but we're also friends, and we just work well together, and we encourage volunteers to come and give us a hand, that we can develop a relationship with them as well.
I just have a quick question for you. If folks want to volunteer for one of your amazing events, how do they get a hold of you?
I would say to reach out on our email, which is caes.cochraneevents@gmail.com. Or if you follow us on our Facebook page or Instagram, you can certainly reach out to us in that way, because we often put out calls for volunteers with a link for signup.com. Click on that link. It's going to get you right where you need to be, and then you just sign up for the activity that you wish.
When will we be posting our volunteer opportunities on Facebook? In the next couple of days?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're having a meeting to finalize everything, and then we will be posting the volunteer sign up after our meeting on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So people can get in there and sign up for all the volunteering you could possibly want to do.
And we do encourage that software to sign up, just because it keeps everything in one place, and it's just so condensed and easy for us to get a hold of everybody. So if somebody's emailing us, okay, I'll send you the link here, go sign up. That's easy afterwards.
Mm-hmm. And we'll be doing volunteer orientation likely through Zoom this year.
For Canada Day, yeah.
For Canada Day, just to keep it safe.
Yeah. Typically, we'll do a live orientation, which we will plan on doing for the Labor Day Parade, because the orientation for the Labor Day Parade is quite intense, because there's a sequential takedown for the barricades. So every person on a specific barricade has a specific job and sequence to follow. So it's very important for people manning barricades to come to our volunteer orientation. It's mandatory, because they need to know what's happening.
And we feed you too.
Yeah.
Pizza.
I have a story I want to share with the folks that are watching your presentation. So I volunteered one year. I was one of the barricade people that volunteered at the Labor Day Parade. And weather in Alberta, it's nice one minute and not nice the next.
Not on the Labor Day Parade.
So I arrived to volunteer. I was manning my barricade. The weather took a turn for the worst. It got a little chilly, but I showed up that day in a pair of flip-flops, as I do around that time of year. And I just want to say that your organization, you guys are so great. As soon as you found out that I didn't have any socks on, a pair of socks appeared. And so I will never forget that. My feet thank you for that. I thank you for that. It just went to show just how you guys care about each and every volunteer, even if it's somebody that's just brand new, because I think that was the first time that I had volunteered. And so I wanted to share that story with the community.
That's cool.
Yeah, I have to laugh, because one year, I think it was my first Labor Day Parade, it was really cold that day. I think it's the curse of the Labor Day Parade. But I ended up running over to the dollar store and buying all their little gloves and handing them out to some of the kids on the floats.
Yeah.
And I had gloves coming out of my car, and everything that I lent out came back, and everybody was really happy. But it was like, we just want everybody to really enjoy themselves. And if you are volunteering with us and you need something, we're right there. We'll get it for you in a second.
And, you know, we kind of want to make volunteers as proud of the event as the organizers are. You know, like it's like one big group. So if we have a successful event, it's not because of just us. It's everybody. And we want the volunteers to have that same feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's what, 6, 7 of us who organize, but we need 80, 90 people to run it. So, you know, we're just the talk, but the volunteers are the action people.
Yeah.
And we, as Marina said, we cannot function without volunteers.
No, just
absolutely the heart and soul of pulling off this successful event is to have dedicated people, as we've had every year, just be so wonderful. And, you know, a lot of people came out last year, even during COVID, to help out. And there was some trepidation, absolutely. But still, so many people were willing to just donate a little extra time. And that was lovely and wonderful. And that's the spirit of Cochrane to me, is the people who come out and just give.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to thank you guys so much. I love all your events. I participate in them or watch them every year. My favorite kind of COVID memory event was watching the fireworks go off from my back deck, listening to the radio and the music to go with them. It was just so incredible. So thank you so much for making our community a very exciting place to live, with lots of incredible opportunities for the community to get involved and volunteer and really appreciate those events that are so near and dear to all of us.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And bring your socks this year.
Yeah, I will bring my socks this year. Absolutely.
Because we've already got you on the list for Labor Day.
Perfect. That's good to know.
Yeah, which barricade did you want?
I'll definitely be there. Your events are definitely ones that I love signing up for each and every year. So
good.
We're honored that you choose us.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And, you know, people ask us, why do we do it? And it's just because
she made me do it.
Well, you know what? You develop a lot of friendships doing this. You meet a lot of people, and those connections are just golden. And I wouldn't give that up.
Yeah, she just goes around and trolls events and
I really
drags people in. That's within 2 minutes of meeting Marina, she asked me to join the committee, and that was 3 years ago. And
now she's president.
Yeah, not by me. They made me do it, but yeah, it's been such a great group to work with, and it's how you meet people and how you make friends.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, thanks guys for stopping in today for our virtual volunteer fair. We really enjoyed our time with you for sure, and really enjoyed your presentation and learned a lot. There's definitely going to be some things that I check out on the go forward from here. So if anybody who is watching this is wanting to volunteer for CASE, reach out to this organization. They are definitely one to get involved with, doing lots of cool stuff in our community.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.